Hello, welcome to our class of today. We are going to have a very good class. We are going to learn about how to make plans in the future. This is a very important topic, and believe me, English is sometimes a little difficult, but using the future is very simple. One of the things that it is very simple is because we already know how to use present simple with verb to be and the use of going to. So we are going to start with the unit 14. You have your books, and I hope that you can open page number 102. Page 102, and let's start with the vocabulary that we have. So we are going to use tourist attractions to talk about the topic of today. One of the instructions in here is how to use some vocabulary verbs of vacation or activities that you usually do on vacation. So I would like to ask you, what are your plans in the future? What plans do you have in the future that you would like to share with all of us? Okay, so we're going to be having this class, and we're going to start right away with the vocabulary. You are in your house, you are possibly in front of your cell phone or your computer, and you have to practice your pronunciation. Remember, English is about practice. So I am going to say the word, and I hope that you at home are repeating the word that we are saying, okay? So we're going to repeat these words: tower, tower, tower; museum, museum, museum; statue, statue, statue; cathedral, cathedral, cathedral; palace, palace, palace; bridge, bridge, bridge; pyramids, pyramids, pyramids; art gallery, art gallery, art gallery; square, square, square; zoo, zoo, zoo. Very good. So this is the vocabulary that we are going to use for the unit, okay? On exercise number 2, I want you to check exercise number 2. We have the instructions: match the attractions with the pictures. Match the attractions with the pictures. So what we are going to do is to look at the word and use one of the letters to complete the spaces in the pictures. I am going to help you so you can advance a little bit faster, okay? If you want, you can pause the video and you can complete the exercise, then click again and you can check. I can teach you something. If you are using your cell phone, you don't click, okay? If you are using your cell phone, you don't click your cell phone, because usually you use mouses to click, right? Because you can click in there. But when you use your cell phone, you don't click in English. You tap, T-A-P, tap. You tap on the play, or you can tap to go to another app, okay? Or you can tap to answer a message in WhatsApp, okay? So you tap on the phone, you click on the computer. So we have the words in here. The first one, tower. Tower is completed here, is number 8. Tower is number 8. Good. Bridge, bridge. You have San Francisco Bridge in here, look. So number 7 is bridge. Museum. Museum is letter C, and the museum in the numbers should be number 1. That's a museum, okay? We continue with pyramids. Pyramids. Pyramids are number 2. Okay, you can see a camel here, and you can see 3 pyramids in Egypt. All right. Statue. Statue, you can see number 5. It's the Statue of Liberty in New York. Art gallery. Art gallery is number 9. Maybe you could confuse number 1 with number 9, but art galleries are more different than museums because museums contain many things, historical things, and art galleries are more like paintings and I don't know, maybe some other pieces of art, but it's mostly based on painting, okay? In my opinion. We also have cathedral. Cathedral. For cathedral, we are going to complete with this one. This one is, if I am not mistaken, this is Sagrada Familia in Barcelona, right? We also have square. Square for us is not very popular, but square in Spanish means plaza. And you have Times Square in here, plaza, or yeah, it's usually you can say parque, but not really, okay? Number 6 is a square. We also have zoo. I'm sorry. We have palace. No, letter I is palace. And palace is number 3. Palace is number 3. Excellent. Okay, we also have zoo. Zoo is this one. I think it's in Sydney, and you can see a giraffe in there. Zoo. And well, we finished already. I have this audio here. I am going to play it. I hope that you can listen to it and try to practice it, okay? Tower, bridge, bridge, museum, pyramids, statue, art gallery, cathedral, square, palace, zoo. Very good. Excellent. Okay, so what are your plans? What are you going to do in the future after you are finally free and you have the opportunity to go out? What are your plans? And when you express future plans, this is the lesson of today. It's very simple. We use going to. Going to, it's used when we want to express future plans, okay? If I have a plan, you say, I am going to. I am going to. For example, I am going to stay in New York, okay? If that is not your plan, or if you don't have a plan, you say, I am not going to. For example, I am not going to visit the cathedral on Sunday. I am not going to go, or I am not going, okay? I am not going to visit the cathedral on Sunday. Am I going to be a better person in the future? Do you think that is that in your plans? Are you going to be a better person in the future? Maybe yes, maybe yes. Okay, we also have the other personal pronouns or other people in here, you, we, and they. Remember that they use are, right? So when you say something in the future, you say are going to. For example, you are going to see the Statue of Liberty. Or you can say we are going to see the Statue of Liberty. Or they are going to see the Statue of Liberty, okay? We also have the negative form. This one is in bold. Bold. I don't know what's happening here, so I'm just going to fix it. Okay, now it's fixed. We have you aren't going to, or we aren't going to. They aren't going to spend the night in a museum, okay? Are you, are we, are they going to hang out with friends next week? Are you going to hang out with friends? Possibly not next week, but possibly in the future. Are you going to hang out with friends? Are your plans going to be successful? Are you going to learn English? Are you going to practice more? Are you going to eat dinner later? Are you going to complete all the exercises? Are you going to? It's a very important thing. Okay, something important. Maybe you are familiar with Ghana, okay? And Ghana is an informal way to say going to. So it's more common that a native person, a native English speaker can tell you, I'm gonna go, or I'm gonna hang out, I'm gonna call, I'm gonna visit, I'm gonna stay in New York. Like they usually contract going to, okay? But you can say going to. I really recommend you to use going to because we are learners, English learners, and usually Americans see how you speak, but or native English speakers see how you speak. But don't worry, they just like to communicate with you, and if you're trying, they think that you're doing a great job. Okay. And finally, we have the part of the third person singular: he, she, and it. Okay, so we have he is going to take a trip to Egypt, or she is going to take a trip to Egypt. The negative form, he or she or it, isn't going to have a goodbye party. Oh, that's too bad. This person isn't going to have a goodbye party. They are not going to celebrate a farewell party. Remember, farewell party. It's a goodbye party. Okay, is he or is she or is it going to visit? Is he going to visit the Eiffel Tower? Are you going to visit the Eiffel Tower? That's one of my plans. I hope that you can tell me what your plans are, because this is your assignment. One of your assignments is, after this quarantine, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Okay? What are you going to do in the time that this quarantine stops? Okay, I am going to do a lot of things. Believe me, I have a lot of plans, so I am going to continue telling you in the future. Right now, we are going to stop, and I'm going to ask you to complete the workbook and the book, okay? So first one, I want you to complete the exercises number 3, 4, and 5. Exercises 3, 4, and 5 on page number 102. And also, I want that you can complete the pages number 82 and 83 on the workbook, okay? I am going to give you about 25 minutes to finish it. Take a picture, send it to me. Thank you very much for being in the class.